Hello there, welcome to Sword Fight GarageBand. We're going to start with the concept of twitching or Zucken, and then explore changing through or Durchwechßlen. Both of these techniques are utilized from the bind. Keep in mind that we enter the bind anytime our swords come into contact with one another. Typically this happens when we enter measure by utilizing one of our master cuts so that we can safely enter measure without being struck ourselves. Another way to enter bind is if we approach our fencing partner with a long point or with our tip extended, and they decide to oppose us utilizing the same position. Once we're in the bind, whether we've entered that with a cut or through coming into long point, from here we can feel the pressure that our fencing partner is applying to our blade while they are feeling the pressure we are giving to them. Within the German Longsword Tradition, we describe utilizing both strength and weakness as ways to gain advantage from the bind in order to control the center line between us and our fencing partner. The Zucken is a technique that is applied when we apply pressure, and if we feel our fencing partner pushes strongly back against us, we will twitch or pull our sword up past the tip of theirs in order to allow us to deliver a straight cut down into their forearms. From the bind, when we apply that pressure, the moment we feel that strong pressure applied against us, we want to make sure that we pull our sword just past the tip of theirs so that as they are pushing against ours and they lose that presence, their tip pulls offline, replaced by ours as we come forward into the attack. Now, much of the time we can deliver this Zucken with a simple cut to the forearm that does not require us to approach any closer. However, depending on where our fencing partner is standing and where we are within the bind, we can also conduct it with a passing step and cut into a deeper target. The Durchwechßlen or change through is applied when we're within the bind and our fencing partner is not providing as strong of a resistance against us when we push against them. If we can't get them to commit to that strong push allowing us to Zucken, we instead can drop our point below their blade, re-engage on the opposite side, and with that winding motion, make a passing step and draw our tip forward into a thrust into their body. So from that position, if they're not forcing themselves in that bind so they can try and control that center line, this allows us to push them out of the way, safely engage the blade so that we're not ourselves attacked, and execute that passing step with their blade caught between our sword and crossguard such that we're kept safe, draw their point offline, and come in for the thrust, scoring the touch against our fencing partner.